Okay, so here's my grocery haul for the week. I have some corn on the cob. I've got 2 bags of cherries. I'm up on my cherry game. A watermelon, some Persian cucumbers, some cherry tomatoes, snow peas, zucchini, onions, baby carrots, mushrooms, and lemon. As this is the July 4th weekend coming up, I'm actually not going to do a ton of prep. Instead, I think what I'm going to do is on Monday we're going to barbecue, and I'm going to make some foil packets with some fish and probably take out some steaks and grill those up, as well as some additional veggie packets, and that will be my meal prep. So hopefully on Monday I will remember to take some video. Otherwise this is going to be a short and sweet video. Until then, I'm going to go and enjoy my weekend. So the food prep for these is super quick. I chopped up some zucchini. I chopped them fairly thick because I don't like them too mushy, but more on that a little bit later. I also roughly chopped up a whole red onion, as well as some mushrooms. The snow peas I just leave as is. And the same goes for the cherry tomatoes, no cutting involved. I have a little vegetable garden on my balcony, and I have a small plant of parsley, so I just chopped some of those up. Basically whatever I had that was available. As for spices, I used Italian seasoning, garlic powder. You could use minced garlic if you had that on hand, black pepper, and salt. I also wanted to include some asparagus. When I was in the local grocery store, they didn't have any fresh, and I didn't feel like going around to another shop, so I just purchased some of this frozen asparagus and used that instead. So now that all the veggies are prepped, it's time to put them into foil packs. So I just took a sheet of aluminum foil and added a little bit of oil, and I just used a basting brush to spread it across the entire surface of the foil sheet. Now for the veggie only packs, I just stacked all the vegetables that I wanted, added the spices, and then a couple slices of lemon on top, and then wrap that to complete. For the ones that I wanted to add fish, it's the same veggies, and then I added the fish on top and then the lemon on top of that. And then you just want to make sure the foil is completely enclosing the contents into a nice, neat package, something like this. Now, these don't take long to cook, 15 to 20 minutes, I think was about all that was needed. We ended up cooking them a little bit longer, and so they were a little bit overdone, but they still tasted delicious. So a little bit of steak, some corn on the cob, and my veggies rounded off my meal. And my friend who did the barbecuing for me had the fish with veggies. Now before you go, I want to give you an update on my bathroom reorganization. I had left you with a couple things that still needed to be done. So I had planned to add a shelf in the section of the bathroom that's showing here. And this is what it looks like now. I'm really happy with how it turned out, although I will have to admit this did have quite a smell, and it's taken quite a while for it to kind of clear, and I find that this happens quite often with these inexpensive units, so beware. I had also purchased a picture to go above the towel rod, and this is what that looks like now. This is my midweek update. I hope you enjoyed. Just keeping it simple this week, and while I'm sad to see the long weekend behind me, it's time to get back on cleaning up this apartment.